Alright, let's try again. This will be a lazy update. Sitting in my recliner, looking up at the Guppy rack, plural, and the Guppy room here. The 10 gallons up top, 10 gallons on the bottom. Most of the 10 gallons are filled with fish, obviously, and we're going to kind of go through them and see what we got. So, staying down here, I'm going to zoom in on the top upper left. That is just the mud guppy females. So, all the female guppies that kind of came from the outside mud guppy tubs as they're growing up, showing up here. Second one over is the Hawaiian Variatus platies. So these are some fish I got a while back. These are the offspring of those fish I got from dancfish.com. Used to have a pretty big colony of them. Sold, traded and sold a bunch of them in. Had a few die off on me, and now I put a few outside the tubs to kind of get stronger, and now they're looking pretty good here. Got 5. Got 3 in here, and I got 3 in another spot. Hoping to build up that what's that called? That colony, that breeding thing. They're just a nice fish. I want to keep give them a good environment, and maybe get some around locally to the local fish stores. Third one here, I've decided to make this my Blue Galaxy Guppy grow out tank. You can see a pretty pregnant female there on the bottom. Got 2 pregnant females in here. I took them from the tank upstairs to give them the opportunity to try and drop some fry without male bothering them. Originally was 3 down here. 1 did drop some fry. There's some tiny fry swimming around. There's some other fry from a previous batch about a month and a half ago. And these guppies are pretty much ready to go at any point. It's cooler down here, probably 70 or 72. These are unheated tanks, so most likely they're running for about 68, if 70 degrees. And it's probably that cooler temp is probably why they're not chomping them, but what they do, they don't necessarily. This line of guppies does not seem to eat many of their babies. They just let them go, and end up a pretty big batch of them. And they're not always all healthy either, so we'll see how it goes. I'm starting to realize the Blue Galaxy guppies are a guppy I really need to cull quite a bit, especially looking at them when they're younger, because sometimes they develop this issue with their back tails, just unable to move their back tails, and almost like they're paralyzed a little bit when they get older. And they start showing that when they're younger at times. And so I decided to just, the moment they start showing that effect, off into the bigger tank they go. Survival of the fittest in that bigger tank. Third over, these are my male guppies. Male juveniles. And unlike the females, I pretty much have a good idea if I have an actual strain of a male, and so I've decided to kind of keep them together. I've got actually some red, blonde juvenile males up here, and I can tell which ones those are because they pretty much go solid red. I also have some red, like snakeskin type crosses up there. The key of why I want to do this guppy room is I can combine males together. I can combine to grow them up that way, keep them away from the females, and then kind of pull the strongest looking ones and then get them into the mud guppy tank, or get them into the individual strains. Speaking of individual strains, this bottom one here, that is the red blonde guppies. So talking about the male red blonde guppies up top, those are the juveniles. You can see some of the fully grown males below, looking a lot more, bigger tails. Yeah, the strain's going pretty good, honestly. Some of the females develop kind of a bent back as they get older, making sure that when they start to get to that point that I then move them over to the bigger tank that I have, just to kind of live out their life. One to the left is actually what I'm starting to use as a grow out tank for the red blonde guppies. And one of the keys is, well, the blonde baby guppies that pop out of here. So we got, I don't know, about 10, 15, 20 blonde babies that I've gotten over the last couple of weeks. Now these fish, they do predate on their offspring, but this seems 3 to 4 to 5 each drop kind of survive. I do provide a little bit of cover in here. The plan is to provide more, but I kind of need the moss and the hornwork to grow out more, and I might get more of those that thing you see in the top left, which is kind of like a plastic beta plant that you can get from like PetSmart or something. Maybe I'll go there now and just start throwing those into all of my quote-unquote breeding tanks, because they're just amazing and they provide great cover up top. So if you can see it, like, it floats without having to have any sort of thing to make it float or to hold it. And then it's got the stuff up top that, I mean, it discourages, if a fish was really hungry, it'd still go up and get it, but it kind of discourages the quick and easy low-hanging fruit type situation where you just have a baby just sitting in the open water and fish runs by and like, huh, that's edible. In this case, they can hide amongst the little tiny plastic leaves up there, and these fish have to do more work in order to go and get them. So we talked about these on the left. These are the what I call them. Oh yeah, the babies of the red blonde guppies. There's also some. There's also one female fish I cannot get out of there, but that's fine. One over is the juvenile female guppies, and this area is starting to get a little bit smaller because, again, these are from the batch from this summer, where the last fish that I pulled out of there might have been October. So October, November, December, we're starting to get 2 months to 3 months old on some of these, and so the back half of that is coming up on 2 months, and in 3 months they'll be old enough to pretty much breed or whatever, and so they're ready to kind of move on themselves. To the left there are the male juveniles, again similar to the females. These guys were from those last batches from September and October, starting to grow up, and we'll have them move up. I'll graduate a few of them to there. After I graduate a few of these guys, over to there in the corner. So again, I haven't moved. Just zooming in a little bit. 20 long over there. I'm lazy. I'm sitting in the chair. I didn't pull the sticker in the back. There's no back, so you can see my cement or my brick foundation there. The house. So a lot of got a few mature red blonde guppies up here, male. So the males I'm okay with, mixing together the strains, because I'm not gonna get any weird mutts out of them. So all of them I have up here. Most of them are mutts, but the red blondes for sure are not. But as long as I don't put the red blondes down here, I shouldn't make anything weird. So down here is actually the muck guppy colony / 2 platies. The original plan was to have the platies be down here, the Hawaiian variatus, the ones that are up here, right? But they ended up only being able to catch 2 of them. So we'll keep the 2 down here, and then I say, you know what? I need a place for my true mutt guppies, because I want to turn my 20 long in the living room into a thing for black mollies. So let's move all of the older mature mutt guppies that I'm good with, like letting go and donate or trade in, over here. And the key I started learning when I started doing mutt guppies again, and this is after 2 or 3 years of kind of doing this, is I have a lot more females than males in this tank, right? I have a mutt guppy of just males, mutt guppy of females. The idea is to kind of try and get the mutt guppies to kind of move towards more of that type you see right there on the left, that him. So see how that guy's looking. Get them more like that, which was kind of a cross between blue galaxy guppy and a green snakeskin guppy. So most of those males are in here to help promote that type of look, and then kind of go from there. And that's really what we have going on here in the guppy room. Really just 10 aquariums. With the possibility that I might expand over here in the dark. I got five gallons, and I could put another couple of things there. I actually have I have outlet that can reach all that far, and that's how things are going. But my goal today is not so much to do much with the fish, but if I get my stuff done that I want to do, which is really just take the stuff I put in the living room and bring it in here and organize it behind me in this chair I'm sitting in. If I took this chair out, that would provide more places to put things. But man, this is really comfortable. But I will just, yeah, that's what we'll do. Guppy room, 2024.